Hi guys, it's Loch Nessa. I'm here finally doing that tutorial that I said I would do. It's really pretty easy. I hope that it helps you in any way that it can. Try a lot of different things. If it works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, then, find what works for you and do that. Um, so I guess let's go into this then. There are usually 4 steps that I go through: the sketch, the base colors, the, general merge, and then the cleanup. Um, Besides, like, there's really nothing that's too complicated about any of this. In the video, I will go through each step and you'll see, like, what happens. Um, Other than that, there's really nothing, nothing that's too special to it. I guess I could say that you see that there is no line art step. That's probably because I'm really awful at line art and you probably wouldn't want to see me do that anyway, and it's not really necessary in the way I do things just because I'm lazy and I'm bad at line art. But if you want to do line art, you can totally stick it in there and have it be wonderful and perfect and great and just how you want it to be. Okay. Alright, so here I am doing the sketch. I'll speed it up in just a minute so you don't have to watch this awful long process. It's on a layer above the background layer. I'm gonna do it again in a minute. I don't know why I deleted the first one. But I usually work on a pretty big canvas and at pretty big resolutions so that when I resize it, it doesn't like get all weird and pixely. So usually when I start on the sketch, I do it on a different layer, which I'm gonna do in a minute. And I work in whatever color, suits my fancy. It doesn't really matter. I think I'm using pink in this one. You can change the color of the sketch whenever you want to in the future of the, a drawing or whatever. So in the end, it really doesn't matter what color you use in the beginning. Use whatever color you want to use and it'll be fine. So I always start with the face, the head, and it depends on how I'm feeling. I either start with the eyes or the nose. Here I'm starting with the nose and moving on to the mouth, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So anyway, that's usually how the sketch goes. I'm not going to talk too much about this one. I mean, everyone knows how sketches work, so I guess that's going to be it for that. Okay, so at this point the sketch is completely finished. I've made another layer beneath the sketch and I named it the color layer, and that's where I'll do all my main colors. Besides that though, directly on the background I'm putting like this blue kind of splotchy ordeal just so that there's like a kind of color that's not white behind it, because I tend to get really bored of just white behind things. But I'm bad at background, so I just keep it really basic. I don't know where this brush is from. It's from a brush set somewhere on DeviantArt. I'm sure I could find it if you want it. So if you want it, then ask me for it and I'll send it to you. So besides that, I'm moving on from the background layer and to the color layer. Not the color layer, but I added another layer beneath the color layer. And I'm choosing like kind of an orangish color to kind of fill in the sketch with. And I fill in the sketch with that color so that when I do the colors over top of the sketch, over top of that orange base layer, the orange kind of shows through, kind of like bleeds through the whole picture. And I don't know, maybe I'm just making this up, maybe I'm just crazy, but to me it makes it feel like it kind of like brings all the colors together since it has that same color showing through underneath. So I'm using this orange color because I know it goes well against the blue. Because what I know about color theory is really basic. All I know is like colors and they're like opposites, so I just lean on that all the time. And I thought that it would look good underneath the skin and then hair, since her hair is like really bright pinkish orange. So I'm doing that. After I finish with this, I will move on to the color layer, which is on top of this kind of orangish base layer. You can see I have 4 on the side, and I'll do all the base colors on that one layer, just because it's easier and I'm really lazy. So besides that, there's nothing really too special about it. But since I am putting this orange layer beneath it, I do make sure to let it show through. So I don't color too hard on the color layer, and that's how I do most of my shades, is by letting the color beneath show through. So as you see here, I'm using the skin color and I'm coloring a little lightly, but on the chin area I color harder so that it's brighter. That's how I do my basic shading for basically everything. It's just the base color showing underneath, and then like the actual color where I color hard enough for it to be bright. So that's my really lazy way of doing that. I'm gonna do that for the rest of the underpainting, and I'll go ahead and speed it up right now. Alright, so at this point the underpainting is finished, and I've merged all the layers together. As you can see on the right with the layers, they're all bunched up into one. So where I go on now is just cleaning everything up. That's basically how everything works. I color over the sketch lines that I don't want, as you can see me now doing on the face, because obviously she's not going to have this little circle line going through her nose. And clean all the lines up. I mean, that's basically all there is to it. Sometimes I go over lines again, like in the hair. A lot of the time some of the lines are too light for how I like them, but if you can just go over them again, you know, fix them up however you want them. A lot of times during this stage I will like add layers to add like some kind of shading, which you'll probably see me do when I speed it up later. I don't know, I don't pay attention to what I do while I'm doing it. So there's that, and that's basically all that's left to it. I just color over lines and change colors around and make sure it all looks how I want it to look. I guess that's it. here finishing up everything. I just wanted to say I'm really sorry for the really awful like voice recordings I have on here. It's just my really crappy computer microphone. But I hope that this is a good enough tutorial. I really am bad at explaining things, as you can probably see. But thanks so much for watching, and thanks for watching my other videos, and you guys are awesome! Bye.